ready. I got the tech crew back there.
All right, good evening. Would you please stand and give a round of applause for the class of 2026? Go on. Thank you. You may be seated. Good evening, and thank you for being here. My name is Shannon Smith, and I'm the high school principal for Hilton Head Christian Academy. It is our pleasure to listen to our students tonight, your children. And this is a tradition that as I've researched and talked to people that have been here for a while at our school, we can date this as far back as the late 90s that we've done this tradition. It is one of my favorite things of the year. We speak into these students at school. I know you guys do that at home. And tonight we get to sit back and we get to listen to them and reflect. And I've read all of their letters. They're outstanding. So thank you for being here. I'm going to open us in prayer and we're going to jump right in. So if you'd bow your heads, please. Heavenly Father, we love you. We don't say that enough, but we truly do love you, and thank you for your love for us. We thank you for each family that's here, each graduate that's represented. And just thank you for the opportunity of pouring into their lives, body, mind, and spirit. And just ask that we just sit back tonight, we relax, we laugh. I know some tears will be shed. And just thank you for allowing us this opportunity to become more of a family. And again, we love you and thank you for your love. In your name we pray, everyone said. Amen. Thank you. William Adams, you are up.
During my 8 years at HHCA, I have learned so much. When it comes to my faith, my mentors over the years have taught me how to pursue it. Through my time here, I tried everything I could: swimming, basketball, acting, track and field, tech, and so much more. Each of these things I have tried has made me who I am today. And it's all thanks to this school and the mentors that I have had throughout my time here. Now, when it comes to those who truly shape me, I have so many to thank and recognize. Miss Hilton, thank you for putting up with me every single year since 4th grade. And all the ways you have shaped me, I am thankful for you, and I still remember getting my skateboard back at the end of Spirit Week in 4th grade. That was a difficult week without that. Mr. Langefeld, thank you for encouraging me to ask questions about God and helping me through all of my challenges throughout the years, both in and out of the classroom. You have just shaped me into the God-fearing man I am now. Miss McElroy, I am truly thankful for you and all the years that you have put up with me on and off the stage. You have put up with so much chaos, and I am glad to be a part of it. Lastly, Mr. Mao, thank you for being tough on me throughout my middle and upper school life. Never letting me or any team I have been on with you down and pushing us to our breaking points. Thank you to all here at HHCA. I don't know where I'd be today without you. And Mr. Abbott, I will miss our morning breakfasts.
As I reflect on the 5 years I've spent at HHCA, I am truly grateful but also saddened to be graduating. Over the years, I've been greatly impacted by the mentors here and from the experiences I've had at this school, whether it be spiritually moving moments at retreats or a fellowship within the HHCA community. I've always felt connected to Jesus during my time here. I'm very thankful for all the teachers who have poured into me over the years. I'd like to thank a few right now. I'd like to thank Coach Hop for always pushing me to be better, stronger, and more disciplined, whether it's in the weight room or on the field. He genuinely cares about his job. It's not just a job to him. He really cares about his students and his players, and he would often stay after practice to help me out, even when it wasn't required of him. I'd like to thank Mr. Collins for his immense patience with me and my friends during physics class. His passion for science and his cheerful demeanor inspires me to be a better student and improve my work ethic. I'd like to thank Mr. Barry and Ms. McElroy for all the time they put in into helping me develop the skills to perform on stage, whether that be in theater or jazz band. I'd like to thank Mr. Waters for his leadership and wisdom. I could always really come to him and confide in him with my struggles. Never really felt uncomfortable to say anything around him, could tell him everything that was going on. And his guidance strengthened and deepened my faith in Jesus. And also he was a major influence in my decision to get rebaptized and really understand why I was doing what I was doing, like the purpose for it, not just because it was a symbol. Most importantly, I'd like to thank my parents and my brother for maintaining a strong relationship with me, despite my busy schedule, and encouraging me whenever I feel down or like I'm failing. Overall, HHCA has just been an incredible blessing in my life. I'm so grateful for how much my faith has grown here. Really have no regrets. It's been awesome. Yeah.
There is a song called Slipping Through My Fingers by ABBA. It says, school bag in hand, she leaves home in the early morning, waving goodbye with an absent-minded smile, slipping through my fingers all the time. As seniors, I think we can all understand that feeling by now. For years, graduating felt so far away, and suddenly, we're up here. Even though I had senioritis as a freshman, I know one day I will once miss these days. The little moments that once seemed ordinary, walking into class half awake, Spirit Week, stressful tests, and even mornings we didn't want to get out of bed, somehow became the moments that we'll miss the most. High school hasn't been easy for me, especially moving here junior year from another state, but I've learned how to make the most with what I've been given. HHCA has helped me to not compromise my faith, shown me who I am, and learned perseverance. Nurse Rachel has been one of my biggest supporters, and she's never let me give up or quit on anything. Miss Hubbard has been such a blessing in my life. She's more than just a teacher, but she's a friend, comforter, and mentor. And most of all, I'm thankful for my parents, who fought for me and loved me in every circumstance, and especially my mom. She sacrificed more than I probably even realized, and she's helped me become the person that I am today. Without your belief in me, Mom, I wouldn't be standing up here right now. So thank you. Thank you, teachers and staff, for everything you've done for me.
Good evening. They always say the days are long, but the years are short. If you had asked junior year me during AP season, she probably would have disagreed. But looking back now, I can truly say my 5 years at HHCA have flown by and been such an immense blessing in my life. I first want to thank the mentors and staff who have poured into me during my time here. Having teachers who care about your personal and spiritual life more than test scores or grades is such a privilege, and I do not take that for granted. I'd especially like to thank Mr. Lingefeld, Ms. Jackson, and Dr. Bolds for inspiring and challenging me in both my faith and my learning. You have truly left a remarkable impact on me, and for that I am so grateful. Beyond the classroom, one of the greatest examples of the Lord's faithfulness in my life is the friendships I have gained from HHCA. Finding a community that continuously pushes me towards the Lord has truly shaped who I am as a person. So even as my heart is heavy knowing that we'll soon have to part ways, words cannot express how grateful I am for all the memories we've shared, and I cannot wait to see what the Lord has in store for us. Lastly, to my family, I want to thank you for the continuous love and support you have given to me over the years. I could not be more grateful for the opportunity you've given me to attend HHCA and experience Christian education. I wouldn't be standing here today without your steady encouragement, and I'm forever thankful for the way you have shaped me into the person I am becoming. Thank you, and go Eagles.
It's unreal to think about how fast the past 5 years have gone. I had so many incredible memories, and it's hard to sum it up in under 250 words. A couple that stand out are winning 2 state championships with 2 of the best coaches I could have ever asked for, Mr. Spengler and Mr. Sutton. I'm extremely grateful and appreciative of all of their support and how they've helped me grow as a person, a leader, and a golfer. They have poured so much into me, and I'll be grateful for the rest of my life. I'd also like to thank my parents and sisters for their willingness to pick up and move from Columbia after only 1 year of being there. If you had asked me about 10 years ago, I probably wouldn't have said I was going to be graduating from here, but there's nothing I would have changed about it. The people, the place, everything here have been incredible. My classmates, y'all are an unbelievable group of people, and there's so much we will all accomplish, and I can't wait to see how far we all go. As the next chapter of my life begins, I'm excited to go on this journey alongside the Lord, pursuing my passion and competing at the next level. There will always be a special place in my heart for HHCA, and I'll forever be an Eagle.
The name's Brickstock. Caleb Brickstock. Everyone is about to talk about how high school has gone by and how they wish they had more time, and that's exactly what I'm about to say as well. But seriously, standing up here is weird because it feels like there's still plenty of time, but in reality, we're about 24 hours away from it all being over. I'm so grateful for many great moments. To mention a few, RKOing Tyler Borak during shadowboxing freshman year, blowing air horns at retreat, sorry, Mr. Smith, trolling in the student sections, and even stealing a soap dispenser, which I was glad to get a shout out for during last year's valedictorian speech. That one wasn't such a great moment, but we moved past it. High school definitely has not been perfect, lots of late nights, lots of early mornings, but I'm better because of it. Looking back, those moments matter just as much as the good ones because they taught me resilience and how to professionally procrastinate. I learned that assignments only take a minute if you wait till the last minute. So I've also seen how important a good support system is. I would like to thank some phenomenal people in my life. My dad, my mom, Brian, Kim, Chaz, Lexi, Shane, my family, wouldn't be here without you guys, literally wouldn't be here without you guys. It wasn't supposed to be funny. And my boys, Finn, Thomas, Ethan, Maddox, and some phenomenal mentors, Coach Hop, Coach Duel, Coach Tatro, Coach Moise, Brett, Ms. Chang, Mr. Lingefeld, Ms. Borak, and Mr. Waters. Thank you all, and everyone else for the time and effort you poured into us. And to my classmates, thank you for making these years unforgettable. I hope every one of you guys continues in your faith and continues doing what you love. Thank you guys, and go Cox.
Hi, my name is Slade. So as I stand here today, I can say my time at Hilton Head Christian Academy has been an amazing experience. These last 4 years of high school have been the most meaningful years of my life. From being in the classroom with my best friends to the hallways, from game days and everyday moments with my friends. But the best part of school was leaving school early for baseball games hours away. This place has given me memories I'll never forget. I want to take a moment to thank all my teachers and mentors. I also want to thank my parents and grandparents for all they've done for me and spent on me. You didn't just teach lessons from a textbook. You taught patience, discipline, and how to create a real relationship with the Lord. Your endless support, encouragement, and belief in us made us a way bigger impact than you would probably realize. I also want to give a really special shout out to Coach Hop. You have made a big influence on my life, not just as a coach, but as a mentor. You have pushed me to work harder, stay focused on the field, and block out all outside noise, and become stronger mentally and physically. The lessons you've taught me will stay with me forever. All the talks before games help me more than you know, and it won't stop. I will be calling before every game from here on out. You have to pick up because I'm your favorite player. Hilton Head Christian Academy has been more than just a school. It's been a community, a family, and a place where I've grown in so many ways. I will always be grateful for the experiences and relationships I've built here. Thank you.
A little over 5 years ago, during my interview to come to HHCA, I was asked why I wanted to come here, and honestly, I didn't want to at first. I was nervous to leave behind something familiar, but part of me was excited for something new. Looking back now, I clearly see that God had a bigger plan for my time here than I expected. To all the mentors who poured into me throughout my time here, thank you for supporting and encouraging us. I especially want to thank Miss Angolia, who I've had all 5 years here. From doing random tasks around school to always finding an errand to be run, I always looked forward to my class with her. I'd also like to thank Mr. Bryant for always being someone I could go to, whether it was to his office to talk or me just trying to get out of class by going to get him an unsweet tea. To my classmates and friends, thank you for the time and the memories that made these years special. I'm so grateful for the relationships and experiences that shaped my high school years. And to my family, thank you for sending me to HHCA so I could have these experiences, and thank you for your constant love and support through every season of life. Thank you, and go Eagles.
Looking back at my years at HHCA feels a little surreal. The school is more than just a place for our classes. It became my family and my community. It helped shape me into the person I am today. I came here for an education, but I'm leaving with so much more than that. It's an important part of my journey at HHCA was finding the Catholic Church. I truly believe I found the one true church for me, and committing myself to it has brought me a deep sense of peace. As I look ahead, I'm incredibly excited to attend Clemson University this fall and major in business. HHCA has prepared me so well for this next chapter, and I feel ready to take that next step. I'd also like to thank Mr. Collins for ending the senior year on such a positive note. Even though physics class challenged me more than any other class, I learned far more than I ever expected, and will be grateful for that experience. Finally, I would like to thank my friends and family. Over the past few years, your support has helped me grow stronger in my faith and helped me become the person I am today. As I leave HHCA for Clemson, hear my faith, the lessons I've learned, and the memories I made. Go Tigers.
Hi, my name is Ainsley Castro, and writing this speech has me filled with a mix of gratitude and sadness as I reflect on my past 4 years at Hilton Head Christian Academy. I'm sad to leave a place with such wonderful memories, but grateful for the lifelong friendships I have made. I would first like to thank God for all the change He brought to my life. Moving to Bluffton from Colorado was a difficult change and proved to hold many tribulations. However, when I didn't see Him working, He was carefully placing friends, peers, and teachers into my life that truly showed me what God's grace, humility, and most of all, love looked like. This class has truly transformed my heart and aspirations, and I can confidently say that I would not be where I am today without you guys. I would also like to thank my parents, specifically my dad, for pushing me so hard and teaching me the value of grit and humility through success. Because of you, I understand that if I want something, no matter the challenge or the odds, I can achieve it. To my mom, you have always been so patient and loving, and I can never thank you enough. I cannot believe this journey is over, and I can't wait to start the next 4 with Luke and Reagan. Thank you, and go Blue.
I would like to start off by thanking my Lord and Savior Jesus Christ for these past 4 years. I also want to thank HHCA for the teachers, the staff, and the admin who challenged, supported, and believed in all of us. Here, I learned lessons far beyond the classroom about hard work, responsibility. Special thanks to Ms. Chang for always pushing me to my limits. To my family, Mom, Dad, thank you for every sacrifice, every late night, and everything you did without me noticing. I wouldn't be here without your love and support. To my friends, thank you for the memories and the moments that made these years unforgettable. No matter where life takes us next, we'll always share this chapter. And finally, to Coach Scarborough and all the other coaches, thank you for teaching me teamwork and resilience. You push us to become stronger, not only as athletes and students, but as people. My time here at HHCA, I will never forget. I transferred here freshman year, and it was scary, and it put me outside of my comfort zone. But when I got here, everybody was so welcoming and made me feel at home right away. It felt like a perfect fit and turned out to be one of the best decisions I ever made, and it led me to so many great people and memories. Thank you.
I'm very thankful and blessed to have the opportunity to grow both my faith and my education at HHCA for the past 12 years. What makes HHCA so unique is the personal relationships and mentorship that the faculty provides. I've learned to stand strong in both my faith and knowledge and how to model Christ in every area of my life. Ms. Chang, thank you so much for not only helping me develop my writing, but also helping me develop deeper roots in Christ. I think I can speak on behalf of everyone on this campus that's had the blessing of coming in contact with you, that the love of the Lord truly does radiate from within you. Mr. Collins, thank you so much for your incredible patience and knowledge you have shared with me. And thank you to all the other incredible mentors that have helped me through my journey at HHCA. I would also like to thank my parents for all the sacrifices they have made in order for me to further my education and for laying such an incredible foundation of faith down in my life. Mom, I'm going to miss being able to just go down the hall and see you so much. Having you at the school truly has been one of my biggest blessings. Those kindergartners truly don't know how lucky they are to have you as their teacher. Because of you, I feel more than prepared to enter this next chapter of my life. I also want to thank my sisters for teaching me immense levels of patience, but also how to be a strong leader. I want to thank my classmates for always being driven and excellent. You'll always know how to push me to be better, and I've been blessed with such incredible friendships during my time at HHCA. And for that, I'll always be truly thankful. I'm beyond excited to see the difference that this class will make in this world. Thank you.
The amount of people that have come up to me in the past few months saying things like, wow, there is no way that you are graduating already. And you're supposed to be in middle school, not senior year. A typical, haha, yep, time flies, does the trick for redirecting the conversation. But what they don't know is I 100% agree. All these years of joking about taxes and responsibilities, well, guess what? It's not funny anymore. I mean, my license plate could expire, and you're telling me I have to figure out how to fix that? Terrifying. And if I'm being honest, downright unethical. I know by now you are probably already bored of sitting in an auditorium. That one tall guy in the row in front of you is driving you crazy, and you can't believe how many more of these you have to sit through. Well, to keep you on your toes, did you know that you cannot open your eyes as wide as possible without raising your eyebrows? Well, guess what? I made that up. And those of you that just tried that, I saw that. Now is the part where I tell my family, friends, and mentors, thank you for all the things you did to help me grow into the person that I am today. Shout out you guys. You probably need an apology more, especially for continuing to use the term skibbity as an adjective in every other sentence. But oh well. Finally, a message to Mr. Abbott. I will beat you in pickleball one day. Probably not today, but one day. And to everyone else, go Tigers.
All right. Well, it's the end of the school year, and not only that, for me and for many others, it's the end of an era. For many years, this school has been a major part of my life, but time passes and it is finally time to move on to a new chapter. I must say, I'm not looking forward to it as much as other people are. I don't really like change. And even though soon I will be in college and I will surely make all kinds of new memories, I'm really gonna miss this place. I'm not primarily missing leaving school though, but everything around it. Leaving your home and what you know into the wild of the outer world is quite frightening for me, as it probably is for many others. But I will face this new time with as much dignity as I can. I've faced being in an unfamiliar environment before. I remember in 7th grade, me moving down from Maryland into the Deep South, saying goodbye to my old friends and entering a new part of the world I never lived in before. I remember how nervous I felt, but over the years, I bloomed and this place became part of my home. Yes, I will miss it, but I will move on like I have before. Thank you.
My name is Maddox Tabona, and this is my 4th year at HHCA. It feels like yesterday when I made the decision to transfer from May River High School to attend Hilton Head Christian Academy. I'm very thankful for the memories I've made at this school and the new friendships that I've acquired along these 4 years. I'll never forget my first retreat with my new friends and the fun that we had over those few days, because it gave me a preview of how the rest of my time at HHCA would be like. Throughout these years, I've not only grown academically, but I've grown as a person. I've deepened my faith in Jesus Christ, and I've become a better man. I would like to give a special thank you to Miss Borak, Brett Latire, and finally the GOAT, Miss Chang, for being not only the great mentors, but also just helping me become a better person and being a friend to me. As we move into the next chapter, some of us are going off to college, trade school, and some of us building something of our own. For me, that's Suds Up Detailing. So if your car is ever dirty, you know who to call. What matters, whatever you do in the future, always remember to keep God first.
I stand in front of you tonight with gratitude to a special group of people who carried me through the most difficult transition of my life so far and helped me create a path towards the successful achievement of my academic goals. From New York School with a public of over 400 peers to HHCA with a graduating class of 54, I walked in through those doors on my first day of junior year, my heart filled with much anxiety to fit in, to catch up, and to shine. I did not expect that the outcome of my anxiety would lead me to the people I truly love. HHCA students and mentors welcomed me in as a new student with a smile and a positive heart. I'm especially grateful for the following 5 mentors who have guided me in faith, academics, college career, and more. I would like to thank my college and career advisor, Ms. Artime, my guidance counselor, Ms. Robbins, my golf coach and internship advisor, Mr. Collins, and the best stats and Brit teacher, Mr. Abbott and Ms. Borak. They led me to where I am today, and I could not be more grateful for their presence in my life. Thank you, HHCA, for finding me my lifelong friends and for giving me a wonderful experience. Now let's go to Coastal, Ms. Robbins. Chance up.
Good evening, everyone. I just want to start by thanking the staff and people who have truly impacted my life. Miss Adams, you are one of the most loving people in this school, and when I call you my school mom, I mean it sincerely. You have never stopped looking after me, and I am so grateful for the time I've spent learning from your incredible Christian example. I also want to thank Nurse Rachel for the impact you've had on me. Every day with you has taught me something valuable, whether it was our 4 a.m. workouts, and yes, I'll never get that sleep back, or while watching the compassion and empathy you showed in the nurse's office. I'm thankful for the opportunity to be mentored by you. Dr. Bolds, or as I first knew you, Coach Tori, thank you for being my life-on-life mentor. Through you, my walk with Jesus remains strong, even during difficult seasons. I thank God for the guidance he provided through you, as well as through amazing teachers like Miss Hayes, Miss Chang, and Miss Artime. Mr. Collins, thank you for your patience. Somehow you always manage to understand my poorly worded biology questions and answer for them thoughtfully and with care. I hope every young man at this school learns something from your example. Lastly, I want to thank my mom. Without you, I would not be where I am today. I wouldn't have the courage to step into my future fearlessly, and I wouldn't have the drive to become what you jokingly call a girl boss. To all of you, thank you.
Oh, sorry. Oh my God, that's really close. Tonight is a very special moment for all of us, and I feel incredibly blessed to be standing here surrounded by people who have been such an important part of my life. Looking back on my 6 years at HHCA, I realize how much this school has helped me grow, learn, and create memories that I'll always hold close to my heart. First, I would like to thank my parents and my sisters for always being there for me. Thank you for your constant love, encouragement, and guidance through every challenge and every success. I would not be where I am today without your support and sacrifices. I would also like to thank the teachers and staff at HHCA for always guiding me, believing in me, and pushing me to become the best version of myself. Your patience and care have made a lasting impact on my life. To my peers, the class of 2026, thank you for being the people who truly made this place feel like home. The memories we created together, the support we gave one another, and the moments we shared throughout these years are things I will always treasure. You all individually have made these years so meaningful, and I'm beyond grateful for the friendships I've built with you all. No matter where life takes us after graduation, I will forever be rooting each of you on and celebrating your successes. And most importantly, I thank God for blessing me with this journey, these people, and this chapter of my life. Thank you.
Thank you to my family. I love you, Mama. Thank you to Mrs. Hilton for coaching me. Thank you, Luke Williams, for getting into college with me. Thank you, Fisher Hubbard. You were a good teammate. Thank you, Addie Rogers. You were also a good teammate. Thank you, Jack Ussery, for driving me all those years. Couldn't have done it without you. Thank you, Mr. Rudnikas, for helping me pass my first AP. Thank you, Mrs. Artime, for helping me to get into college. Thank you, Mrs. Harden, for your letter of recommendation. Thank you, Mrs. Hayes, for your teaching on AP US History. Thank you, Mr. Abbott. Your math classes were great. And thank you, Mrs. Adams. You've been with me for a long time, and I really appreciate everything you've done for me. Thank you, Mrs. Jackson, for all that you've done with NHS and Quiz Bowl. Thank you, Mr. Dale. I still remember your history classes back in middle school. And thank you, Dr. Collins. Again, I'm sorry for flooding your classroom with Dr. Publix. Also, I'm sorry to any teacher who I've dropped your class over the years. Probably did it because I didn't do your summer reading. As well as I'd like to extend a thank you to Wasabi and Olive Garden. Your customer service has been great for senior lunch. Thank you, Cinemark, for providing the best hangout location and movie experience. Thank you, Mr. Smith, for always making sure I have a fresh haircut, even if I don't want it. And finally, I give thanks to the Lord for his blessings and all that he's done for me to have been able to attend HHCA for all these years. Thank you, and go Gators.
Three years ago, I entered this school as a new kid for the 7th time. I wasn't sure what to expect, but little did I know I would be unbelievably blessed with a place and people that would make saying goodbye so difficult. As I stand here today, I cannot help but to share my immense gratitude to the ones who have shaped me. To my parents, your steadfast love and unwavering support have allowed me to thrive no matter the state, region, or even country. Words are far too small to express how much you both mean to me. Elise and Sam, you are two of my greatest blessings, and I am forever grateful to be sandwiched between you both. To my friends, thank you for being such bright lights in my life and for making every moment so meaningful and fun. To my mentors and teachers, the wisdom, encouragement, and faith you've poured into me are invaluable, and I will carry your lessons with me long after today. It would be careless of me to omit all the other places that have shaped me, the 6 other schools I've attended, the 2 summer camps, and the countless God-fearing people who have poured into me. Their contributions to my life are inestimable. I will take so much of what I've learned into my next chapter. Go Tigers.
Walking into a new school my senior year of high school definitely wasn't the easiest. Everyone had already known each other, and I was the new girl who wasn't super close with anyone except for my best friend Taylor, who's a grade below me. Everyone had already been so close with each other, and I'm not gonna lie, it was pretty intimidating. The first day, I remember Mr. Bryant said that the school year was going to fly by, and he was right. I don't know how this year has gone by so insanely quick, yet here I am, one day away from graduating. I never knew I could make so many memories in such a short year. Even though it was challenging at first, I grew a lot this year. I learned how to adapt quickly to a new environment and how to step out of my comfort zone. I would like to thank all of my new mentors who had guided me through my senior year and had helped me in ways I didn't know I needed. I would also like to thank my family for keeping me on track and supporting me. I would also like to thank, I'm excited to continue my growth at Charleston Southern and figuring out what the future holds. Thank you all, and go Eagles.
For a long time, graduation felt super far away. Now it's here. HHCA has been a huge part of my life for so many years. I'm really thankful for everything it's given me. This school has helped shape who I am academically, but also as a person. I made friendships here that I know will last a lifetime. And I've had teachers and mentors who genuinely care about me and push me to be a better person. I especially want to thank Miss Hubbard. I've been with her for 6 years, which probably means she deserves a diploma too. She helps me with more assignments, questions, and stressful days than I can count. She's always believed in me, even when I fully didn't. My faith has grown also a lot. Being surrounded by people who live it out daily and follow God, not just talk about it, they live it out. I also want to thank my family, Mom, Dad. Thank you for giving me such an awesome opportunity to go to such an amazing school. Thank you to Reynolds. Reynolds, thank you for always being somebody I look up to and being there for me. And thank you to my friends. Each day, you guys make it more enjoyable and make more memories with me. I love it. One thing I have learned is that life moves pretty fast. And if you don't stop and look around every once in a while, you just might miss it. I'm grateful for every moment here, and I know this school and people will always feel like family and home to me. Thank you, guys.
It's weird being a senior because your entire life, everyone tells you to enjoy these years while they last because they're the best years of your life. You kind of ignore it at first until suddenly you're giving a speech and trying to sound sentimental for 2 minutes. Although I will definitely miss a lot about these past 4 years, the football games, the trips, seeing the same people every day, and somehow being exhausted after absolutely doing nothing all day long. I'm very thankful for all of my teachers who helped push me through school and have coached me. And of course, I'm thankful for Ms. Hubbard for putting up with every phase that I've been through. I also want to thank my parents for sacrificing what they have worked really hard for, only to watch me succeed. They have supported me even when I was doing my homework with my laptop open while actually scrolling on TikTok for a few hours. They have pushed me, and I'm thankful for them always getting on to me about turning in my assignments on time. Even if I thought it was annoying, I still appreciate them for doing that. The biggest thing I've learned while being at this school is that everyone acts like they know what they are going to be in a few years, but in reality, they are trying to figure out as they go. I'm excited for this next chapter of my life, but I will always be grateful for the memories from the people from the past few years.
As I stand here today, I can honestly say that moving to HHCA was one of my biggest blessings in my life. From the moment I got here, everyone was so welcoming, and it made fitting in easily. Over these last 4 years, I've grown in so many ways, especially in my relationship with God. I've also met some pretty cool dudes that I'm lucky enough to spend the next 4 years with. I'm excited to see where life takes us. I would also like to thank some mentors. Coach Hop, thank you for all the learning laps you made me do, and the rest of the Ice Age dudes. And Coach Baduzzi for all the up-downs and showing me that I probably won't do anything close to as hard as your football practices. And lastly, Ms. Borak for giving our class a stress-free time and making it enjoyable. Most importantly, thank you to my brothers, my parents, and my grandparents for always being by my side and supporting me and pushing me to be my best. These last 4 years have taught me a lot, and they really do go by fast, and I'm excited for this next chapter in my life. Thank you.
I've attended HHCA for the last 2 years, and throughout my time here, I've grown in my faith and as a person. My basketball coaches are really who made my time here the best. Coach Brown was always there to talk. Coach Mao always got us amped up with an inspirational speech, and Coach Hop always encouraged us to play our game and play with confidence. Basketball has been my favorite thing in the world since I was 7, and I'm very grateful for my parents who have always supported me and put basketball high on the priority list, probably when there was more important things on their plate. In these last 2 years, my coaches have taught me things that are bigger than basketball. Lessons that start with basketball but finish in a life lesson necessary for a young man to hear. Coach Brown and Mr. Smith both left me with this verse in 2 completely different circumstances, months apart. Proverbs 16:9. A man's heart plans his course, but the Lord establishes his steps. I'll forever be grateful for everything I learned at HHCA, and I hope to use these lessons and tokens of advice as I step into adulthood and continue to learn lessons that are bigger than basketball.
Standing up here now, looking back at the past 4 years, high school was not what I expected it to be. Growing up, I always thought once I got to high school, I would start seeing people get swirlies and stuffed in lockers because that's what I saw in movies. Sad to say, I never got to see either of those things happen. On the bright side, high school did teach me how important relationships are. I want to say thank you to a few HHCA mentors and coaches that have had a big impact on my experience here. Coach Scarborough and the rest of the baseball coaching staff, thank you for guidance on and off the field. Coach Peduzzi, thank you for those exhausting football practices that never ended up being worth those Friday night games like you said they would. Miss Chang, Miss Zietz, and Miss Odom, thank you for putting up with me and my buddies for multiple years. Last but definitely not least, thank you to Coach Hop. Thank you for listening to Tommy and I and not making us work out in your class simply because it hurts. I'm grateful for my years here at HHCA and excited to see what the future holds. Thank you.
If you would have told me 4 years ago how far I've come since I first came to HHCA my freshman year, I wouldn't believe you. As I stand here today, it feels so surreal to be graduating tomorrow and to be closing this chapter of my life. Although as much as we all complain that we have to come to school, this school has become so much more than just a place of education for all of us. One of the biggest blessings I always carry with me is the impact all of my mentors have had on me. You all have genuinely shaped my life in ways that go far beyond academics. The friendships I've made at HHCA are something I will never take for granted. I've met some friends that I know I'll keep by my side long after high school. My parents, I don't think words will ever explain how much I appreciate you guys. Thank you for being by my side through every step of my life. Your love, prayers, and sacrifices have carried me in ways I may not have understood at the time, but I see now more than ever. As I leave HHCA, my heart is truly full of gratitude for this place and the people it brought me. Thank you.
Hi everyone, I'm Caitlin, and no amount of words could express how grateful I am for HHCA and all of the amazing people I've met in my time here. I have countless memories of special times spent with friends, life lessons learned from my mentors, and incredible ways that I've seen the Lord work not only in my life, but in the lives of my peers as well. I want to start by saying thank you to my mom, Senora Jackson. Switching from teaching elementary English to high school Spanish is a big change. And while I didn't know it at the time, I'm eternally grateful for yours and Dad's sacrifice to let AJ and I get a Christian education and be surrounded by mentors who truly care about us and pour their time and efforts into shaping us into adults who are ready to step into the real world while also providing a family to come back to whenever we need. I want to say thank you to the rest of my family for being my biggest cheerleaders and supporters. Y'all never fail to make me laugh, and you always make me feel so loved. Thank you to my mentors for teaching me not only subject matter, but also how to make a positive impact on others.
I'd especially like to thank Ms. Thompson, Ms. Borak, and Ms. Spangler for pouring into me and being incredible role models of how a godly woman should act. Your constant support and prayer means more than you will ever know. Last, but certainly not least, I would like to thank my friends. Your constant support, encouragement, and smiles have made my heart so full and so thankful. What a gift it is to be surrounded by people who I love so much and provide the kind of sweet friendships that refresh the soul. I'm so excited to see how our graduating class impacts the world, and I could not have asked for a better group of people to spend these last 4 years with. Congratulations, everyone, and go Bears, bear down.
Hi, everyone. My name is Finn June, and as I am here on this mic today, I want to reflect on my time at HHCA. I can't believe I'm finally graduating. I remember being a second grader and thinking 2026 was a million years away, but here we are. Most importantly, I want to thank my parents for investing in my education, being so supportive and cheering me on every step of the way. Even though y'all were going through hard things in life. I would like to thank my football coaches for pushing me to be my best, and especially thank you to my 6th grade coach, Coach Taylor, for being so inspirational and literally picking me up and putting me in the right position on the field. I will never forget the Bible verse he used to tell us, 1 Corinthians 9:24. Do you not know that in a race all the runners run, but only one gets the prize? Run in such a way as to get the prize. That verse has been very inspiring and has helped me remember what we should have, that we should have that end goal to be the best at what we do. I also want to thank Miss Hubbard for always believing in me, and even in times where I didn't believe in myself. She taught me that I am capable of doing hard things like Spanish. Thank you, everybody.
Hello is always something I will be good at. Whether it's passing someone in the hallway or waving to someone on the road, it will always be hello. So these last few weeks have been very bittersweet. On one hand, saying goodbye to APs and lanyards sounds pretty nice, but looking at the other hand, now that doesn't sound so fun. It holds the experiences and people that make saying goodbye extremely difficult. So let me give you a look at what is on this hand and what my time here has ultimately led to. There's my soccer team, who has never let me down even in the losses and full field sprints. There are the mentors who have always uplifted and encouraged me and every student to push towards excellence, as well as the staff who always have big smiles on their faces whenever I have to get a late pass from Ms. Higgs. This hand also holds my best friends in the whole wide world who never fail to make me laugh, even in the most serious situations, and who will always brighten my day no matter how gloomy. Lastly, it holds my family who, even through the bickering and complaining about who will walk buck tonight, have always shown up and supported me through everything. Even in the early church mornings when I didn't want to get up and go, I'm extremely grateful for the Christ-centered relationship and foundation you have built our family upon. And so finally, looking at this hand in its entirety, I can fearlessly and lovingly say goodbye.
As I stand here reflecting on my time at HHCA, I realize how quickly these years have gone by. From my first day in 5th grade walking onto campus to now preparing to graduate. The school has shaped me in just a few ways. It has been a place of growth, challenges, friendships, and unforgettable memories. I want to take a moment to thank my family, especially my mom, dad, and grandparents. Your constant support, encouragement, and sacrifices has allowed me to be here today. Whether it was helping push me through the tough days or celebrating the good ones, I wouldn't be where I am without you. I'm also grateful for the unique environment at HHCA, especially the time we've been given during the school day to complete homework. That structure has helped me learn discipline, manage time better, and reduce stress, which is something I appreciate. To my classmates, thank you for the laughs, the memories, and the journey we've shared. And to the teachers and staff, thank you for investing in us and helping us grow. As we move forward, I'll always carry these experiences with me. Thank you.
I still remember elementary school thinking life was so hard because I had too many silly bands squeezing my wrist, or because I couldn't miss Good Luck Charlie at 7 p.m. My biggest dream was simply to grow up and become one of the big kids I looked up to in the halls. Then middle school came, which was the first real test, summer camps away for weeks, and I still constantly wished for high school to hurry up. But now we're graduating. High school has brought so much more than I expected than harder classes. With changing friendships and stress came moments I wish I could go back to being that little girl dancing around my room to Disney songs like I Had a Dream, without a single worry in the world. But even through every stage of growing, once moving to HHCA, the biggest gifts have been sharing these moments with my sisters. One of my favorite parts of school every day was seeing my little sisters run up to me in the halls, squeezing their hands while their friends hugged me. I love seeing the joy on their face, knowing they are proud of me and proud to be my sister. I love walking my middle school sister to class and realizing she's now making memories in the same halls I once did. Watching them follow my footsteps, wanting to become a Clemson Tiger just like me, reminds me how special this place truly is. Go Tigers.
Good evening. I wanted to thank everyone who's poured out so much of themselves in order to give me a better chance at becoming a better person and to help me achieve the future that I've always wanted. I owe so much to my parents who have done so much to help me succeed. They've been selfless and loving always, and patient even when I really didn't deserve patience. Thank you to all the teachers whose expertise goes beyond just the subject that they teach, and who spend time genuinely getting to know their students. I specifically wanted to thank Ms. Adams for her always honest opinions, Ms. Chang for her contagious laughter and jokes, Mr. Abbott for his humbling sarcasm, and as mentioned a couple times, Mr. Collins for his seemingly never-ending patience. And I also wanted to thank Mr. Lingefelt, who can always talk to you about things, both serious and absolutely pointless. I have to admit, I got a little overly passionate about if blue raspberry is a reasonable favorite flavor, and it's not. If you wanted to talk to me about that later, we can. And just so, the sadness really hasn't hit me yet, but I think that's a good testament to this school and the people here. I'm very ready for the next step, and I can only attribute that feeling of preparedness to the efforts of all the people who have done so much for me. I can only hope that I make you all proud and that I can pay it forward. Thank you.
Good evening, everyone. Standing here tonight feels both exciting and emotional. This school has been more than just a place to learn. It has been a place that has shaped who I am. For my 2 years here, I've gained knowledge, friendships, memories, and lessons that I will carry long after graduation. I want to thank the teachers, coaches, and mentors who invested so much into each of us. Your encouragement, patience, and faith in our abilities push us to grow, not only academically, but personally and spiritually as well. To my parents, thank you for every sacrifice you've made for my academics and athletics. None of this would have been possible without your love and guidance. More importantly, thank you for giving me the courage to take my own path, even when it feels uncertain or scary. You taught me that growth often comes from stepping outside of your comfort zone and trusting God through every season. Because of you, I've learned the importance of hard work, perseverance, and staying grounded in faith. As the class of 2026 moves forward, I hope we remember the values this school has instilled in us: integrity, compassion, and leadership. Thank you, Hilton Head Christian Academy, for preparing us for the future and giving us a community we will always call home.
It's weird standing here tonight because for so long the end felt so far away, and now it's here. But honestly, this doesn't feel like an ending to me. It feels like the start of something new. As exciting as tonight and tomorrow are, I keep thinking about my parents and everything they did to get me here. My parents have sacrificed so much for me, from moving away from the only place they've ever known to getting ready to move me off to college. My parents taught me that life isn't about having everything planned out perfectly, It's about working hard and continuing forward even when you're unsure of what comes next. I think a lot of us are leaving HHCA without all the answers, and that's okay. We're all heading in different directions, meeting new people, chasing different dreams, and figuring out who we want to be. That's what makes this exciting. Tonight isn't really about closing a chapter, it's about taking everything we've learned and carrying it with us to whatever comes next. So to my parents, thank you for being my constant through every stage of life. And to everyone graduating tomorrow, don't look at this as the ending of something great, look at it as the beginning of something even bigger.
Good evening, and thank you for coming. First off, I want to thank my parents for investing in my education at a young age, from various private schools and public schools. Your constant investment in my education and sports has helped me shape me to the man I've become today. I'd also like to thank my teachers who have not only taught me, but the ones who have poured into me when they don't have me in class. I would like to especially thank Miss Hubbard for holding me accountable with my work and staying patient with me no matter the circumstances. Mr. Waters, I'd like to thank you and your father for pushing me in my faith. You and your father's passion for Christ and love for me has pushed me to develop a deep maturity in my faith. Again, I thank you all for convincing me to join FCA leadership and various Bible studies that have driven me into the faith I have today. And has helped me raise the question of, the devil doesn't stop, so why should I? I'd also like to thank Coach Scarborough, Coach Danny, Coach Nick, and Coach Eddie for the best 4 years of my life. Lastly, I would like to thank my teammates and friends for the memories that will last me a lifetime and the endless bonds. Thank you.
I have always thought graduation was so far away, and here we are. The past 7 years at HHCA have been nothing short of God's goodness and faithfulness in my life. Coming to HHCA has given me friendships that I will cherish forever and has helped me understand what it truly looks like to follow Christ and put him first in everything. I want to thank my family for being my biggest supporters and going through every step with me, especially my parents. Dad, your drive and passion for everything you do inspires everyone around you. Thank you for always picking up the phone and not hanging up even when I know you want to. Thank you for being someone I can always turn to and seek wisdom from. Mom, thank you for being my other half. Our time together holds some of my favorite memories that I'll always remember. You make me laugh harder than anyone, and thank you for always pushing me to try new things, one of which being cheer. Friday nights quickly became my favorite, and I've had the most fun learning something new these past 2 years. To all of my mentors, thank you for pouring into me throughout the years. You made me genuinely love coming to school every day, and I'm so grateful for all of you. Thank you, and go Tigers.
The name's Maloney, Ethan Maloney. Throughout my time at HHCA, I've been surrounded by amazing people. I would like to take this time to thank a few mentors who really left me with a lasting impact. I would first like to thank Coach Hop for somehow putting up with me for all 4 years and teaching me around the weight room. I want to thank Ms. Chang for making me actually want to go to English class. I want to thank Mr. Abbott for shaping me into a better man and for writing me one of the best recommendation letters anybody could ask for. And finally, I would like to thank Mr. Collins for teaching me so much this year while also playing along with the stupid jokes that I make in class. These mentors have taught me so much in the classroom, but they've also taught me how to be a great person. I would like to thank my family for supporting me through this high school journey and always being there for me. I'm so thankful for them. I would also like to thank the Lord for putting me in this position and allowing me to prosper. And finally, shout out to Fancy Sushi for a year straight senior lunch.
Evening, everybody. People always told me that high school will fly by,
but you never really understand that until you live it. Somewhere between making new friendships, stressful exams, and lifelong memories, these last 4 years have really disappeared. None of us could have imagined the people we would become. We didn't get here alone. As we move forward with our lives, I think it's very important to recognize the people who helped us the most along the way. First, I'd like to thank my parents. Without your support, I couldn't imagine who or where I'd be today. Your constant support, encouragement, and personal sacrifices are the reason why I've made it to this point. Even during times when I doubted myself, you continued to believe in me and push me forward. I know I would not be the same without all of these gifts, for which I'm incredibly grateful. I also want to thank Mr. Collins for having taught me extremely well every year of high school, and for having been a real mentor in my life and for all of your students. Looking to the future, I'm very excited to see where all of us end up and the success I'm confident we will all achieve. Thank you, and go Blue.
Good evening, everybody. I'm honored to be standing here today as a senior at HHCA. I joined HHCA in the 8th grade, and I can say that the transition was not very easy at first. I'm from New York, go Knicks. I felt like this was my first time in an environment where I did not see a lot of kids that looked like me, and there were even times where I questioned whether I truly belonged. But over time, God gave me the confidence and strength that I needed to build friendships that I will always cherish for the rest of my life. I would like to thank my classmates, teachers, and everyone else who had a huge impact on me, not only academically, but also spiritually and as a person. Most and foremost, I would like to thank my mom, probably the strongest person I know. And I know that without her, none of this would be possible, so I thank her for that. Also God. I'll get to God in a minute. We can all really admit that HHCA has one of the best mentors that I've seen. There's one mentor specifically that has a huge impact on me. As you all know, music has been a great representation of who I am and has played such an important role in my life. Mr. Barry has always encouraged me and helped me chase my passion in music and helped me become more confident in my abilities, whether that is singing on stage, playing the saxophone, or playing the drums. He made sure that I was always confident and confident in my abilities, despite there being doubts at times. It's not easy singing up here. I would say that he definitely deserves an award for dealing with teenagers that don't really have a passion for music. So, most importantly, I would like to thank God for help guiding me through every blessing and challenge during my time here at HHCA. I can't say there were a lot of challenges, but I'm so grateful for the past few years as they've helped shape me into the person that I am here today. I will always be thankful for the memories, friendships, and connections that I have built here at HHCA. And to the teachers, shout out to all you guys for dealing with all of us right here, because I know that's not easy. So we appreciate you guys. Thank you.
Good evening. 2 Thursdays ago, I had the sudden realization that it was all over. I had finished my stats exam 15 minutes early, and as I was sitting there, watching the last few minutes on the timer tick away, I suddenly realized that those were the final minutes of my high school career. All the memories from elementary school to high school suddenly washed over me. While I'm very excited for college, I'm definitely going to miss some of the simpler things. One of these being the HHCA soccer team. The last 4 years of soccer has been nothing short of perfect. The bonds we made from our freshman year to our senior year have meant the world to me, creating something more than just a team. My favorite thing about HHCA has been the relationships the students and mentors share inside and outside the classroom. From fishing offshore with Mr. Hammer, to hunting with Mr. Smith, or playing pickleball with Mr. Abbott and Coach Moise, the mentors at HHCA truly care about the students and attempt to forge personal relationships. These experiences are the defining factor of what makes HHCA so special to me. We are surrounded by an environment where teachers are committed to their students' growth. HHCA is a very special place, and I am forever grateful to spend my last 5 years here. Finally, I want to thank my parents, not only for the sacrifice they make to send me to this amazing school, but for the constant support they give me. They constantly are setting the bar high for me, knowing that I have the potential to exceed it. And for that, I'm very grateful. Thank you all for being here tonight, and go Dogs.
The most important thing about HHCA has been the teachers. There are so many mentors I could thank for how they have impacted me. Mrs. Chang came to HHCA shortly after I did, and every moment with her has taught me something about life, or literature, or the world. She definitely has expanded my view on the world, and like I tell her, she is who I hope to be when I grow up. I'm so thankful I met her, because without her, my experience in high school would have been so different. Mrs. Artime has also been so helpful as I worried about college and careers and everything else. She has been such a good example of a Christian woman for me, and she inspires me so much every day. She always lets me come talk in her office and always helps me feel wanted and valued. There are so many other mentors I can't thank here, but have stopped to talk to me daily, taught me so much in and out of the classroom, and helped with anything I've ever needed. I'm also so thankful to my family that always supports me in school and sports no matter what, and for their constant encouragement. So thank you everyone, and go Irish.
I remember being a little kid at one time looking up at all the seniors. Now that I am one, it doesn't feel that special. Sure, we got some perks at school, but honestly, senior year doesn't feel all that different from any other year in high school. At the same time, it feels completely different because I know that high school is over. Since it's almost over, it has changed how I've seen everything. Your circumstances truly change the way you feel about things. A few years ago, I didn't really care if I missed an event or hang out with some friends, but the closer I get to graduation, the more I find myself saying, well, what if this is my last chance? This is true for so many things in life. Whenever you get closer to the end of something, you seem to care more about what you do, who you see, or who you spend your time with. I know high school is coming to an end and I can't do it over. I don't regret anything I've done or said, although for the future, I plan on doing everything like it's the last time I'll ever do it. If I live like this, I know I'll never have any regrets or second thoughts about anything.
Walking into senior year, I didn't know how fast it would go by. During the school year of 2026, I made a lot of friends that I never thought I would have. Despite all the bumps in the road throughout the year, it is true that senior year is hands down the best year of high school. I can proudly say that graduating from HHCA, I am prepared and determined to accomplish my goals as I take my next step into life. Since I told Mr. Bryant that I was looking into joining the Bluffton Fire Department, he has been a part of my life every step of the way with every action that I take to succeed. From making my first connection on career day to scheduling my first ride along in his office, I would not have been able to accomplish so much this year without Mr. Bryant. Along with Mr. Bryant's help, my parents cannot go unrecognized. They've always been there after a long day of work or school to support me. Senior year was not only the most fun, but also the most productive and eye-opening year as I prepared for the real world. All of this would not have been possible without the incredible support of my peers, parents, and mentors. Thank you.
As a kid, I always looked at the seniors thinking, I wish I was like them. I can't wait to be able to do everything myself. And every time I always had someone tell me, oh, don't be so eager, or enjoy your time you have now, you'll miss it. I can now comfortably say that they were right. I already missed when my biggest concern was finding that one Lego piece, rather than when to use the C score or the T score and finding probability. That's not to say that graduation is all that bad. This is a new chapter in our lives that opens doors to whole new experiences. Hopefully not to the IRS knocking on our doors, but who knows. At least there will always be memories to look back on, whether it's scheming for senior assassins, planning last-minute hangouts, building an entire robot the morning of competition, or trying to understand why your friends calculated that a tennis ball generates 22,000 watts of power.
I have plenty of fond memories to look back on, especially memories of Mr. Collins, Mrs. Mackay, Mrs. Adams, Mr. Maurice, and Mr. Martinez, who have helped me immensely during my time throughout HHCA, with my family helping me in every moment of my life. Thank you, Ma, for not giving up on me.
Good evening. As I look back on the past 4 years, there's so many great memories I have. From Caleb playing Fortnite under the science desk to Whitney accidentally lighting herself on fire in chemistry, it's always been something funny happening at the school. I want to thank all the teachers for helping create a good school environment that I hope I don't take for granted in the future. I especially want to thank Mr. Lingenfeld for helping me to make my own opinions and to think through things in different ways. I also want to thank Mr. Waters for pushing me to get more involved in FCA. While it wasn't something I ever thought I would do, it's helped me grow my faith more than I ever thought it would. I also want to thank Mr. Harrington. In his last year at HHCA, he could have said that it was all done, but instead, he poured into us more than any other teacher ever has. I also want to thank all the guys on the soccer team and all my coaches. I loved playing with all of you, and I wouldn't change any bit of it. Lastly, I want to thank my parents and my younger siblings, especially Sarah Grace and Benjamin. All of you have helped push me and keep me accountable to help me get to where I am today, and I'm so grateful for all of you.
Good evening, everybody. To be completely honest with all of you, I'm writing this speech way past the due date. No shocker there. I'm writing this throughout my senior Dominican Republic trip on Mr. Sudeth's phone. Shout out and big thanks to you, Mr. Sudeth. I wanted to start off by saying that I'm very blessed and grateful for the path that God has put me in. These past couple years have been filled with many memories that I will forever cherish. There are many people who have been included throughout my journey in life. I want to start off by giving a special thank you to my parents. My parents have been a big contribution towards my success in life. I was raised in a religious household, and I'm forever grateful for my parents planting that seed in me. My parents gave me the principles that shaped me to be the man who I am today. To my parents, los amo mucho. I would also like to thank my soccer team. I have made wonderful and unforgettable memories that I will forever cherish. From practices to games to bus rides, I'm thankful for all of it. We have had many laughs throughout the years. Each year is a new experience with the team. I just wanted to say I love all of you guys. Not only are y'all my teammates, but my brothers. Lastly, I'd like to say thank you to everyone who has been included in my journey. You guys have made a big contribution towards my life. I wouldn't be the person I am today without the people who have helped me along the way. God gave my life purpose and value. My advice in life is this: trust in God and let Him take the steering wheel on your journey of life, and you will be successful. Thank you.
Good evening. When I look back on my time at HHCA, I can see one of the greatest examples of the Lord's faithfulness in my life. Since middle school, this school has been more than just a place to me. It has truly become a second home. I can confidently say that this school has changed me for the better. Whether it was pushing me in the classroom, encouraging me to step outside my comfort zone, or somehow still cheering me on while I played some sports I definitely was not good at. HHCA has helped me shape who I am today. What makes HHCA so special is the people. So many teachers and mentors here have loved and cared for me like family. Most importantly, I want to thank my family. Thank you for all the sacrifices you've made, for giving me the opportunity to experience a place so special like HHCA. I hope you know how much this school has impacted my life and how grateful I am for it. More than anything, HHCA helped my faith become my own. It taught me who I wanted to be and what it's like to live with purpose. So much of who I am today is made from what I've learned from HHCA. Thank you, and go Tigers.
I'm very appreciative to have been able to attend school here, even if it wasn't for a very long time. It's been such an amazing opportunity to be able to learn in a place where God is not only acknowledged, but where He's essential to the school as a whole. There's a quality that is very present in many of the teachers here. The 2 years that I spent here have absolutely flown by. It has been incredible to be educated under mentors who honestly and earnestly love what they teach and who desire to push their students to their limits. I'd also like to mention that it's been an honor to be beside my incredibly talented, devoted classmates for these 2 years. I've enjoyed being able to use my skills and participating in the different events this school has to offer throughout the year. I'd like to thank my parents for being with me and for encouraging me to learn and grow, both in school and in my spiritual life, and for allowing me to go here at all. I'd like to thank all my friends for making my stay here a fun one. I'd like to thank God for literally everything. Lastly, I'd like to thank you for listening.
Good evening, everyone. Being a student here at HHCA has been such a blessing. It has been great meeting new friends and making memories with people whom I call friends, thus making this place seem like home away from home. It is also nice knowing that there are teachers and administrators who are ready to help us out in every aspect, whether it's academics or our personal lives. However, one thing I really appreciate about my time here is my teachers. My teachers have not only been teachers in the true sense of the word, rather, they have taught me how to trust God with everything. This is evident by their constant prayers for us and their strong Christian example they portray. There is one teacher who has affected me deeply here at HHCA, and that is Mr. Harrington. While he has since retired, his presence is still with me because of his tremendous effect his personality has on others through his positivity and closeness to God. Mr. Harrington is very passionate about what he does, makes you feel welcome and appreciated. I'm truly grateful to all that HHCA has done for me and for the impact this teacher has made on my life. Thank you, HHCA, for these past few years and preparing me for the next step.
Looking back over my 10 years at HHCA, I can simply say that I'm grateful. I know you all probably think that sounds funny, coming from me, someone who seems so ready to leave, but the truth is, HHCA will be a hard goodbye. One of the parts of HHCA that many of you may know that I've enjoyed is basketball. One of the first things I learned is to not pick up your pivot foot. I have always thought the word pivot meant to change, but actually, in basketball and in life, your pivot foot is the very thing that grounds you so that everything else around you can change. I recognize here that there are many people here who have helped me find my pivot foot and the foundation that has become my constant. First, to my parents, thank you for setting a daily example of what it looks like to walk in relationship with the Lord, and for investing in such a strong Christ-centered foundation in me. To my brother Trace, thanks for stepping into your voluntold role of being my brother and showing me all the things not to do so I don't get in trouble. Miss Chang, thank you for reigniting my passion for writing and encouraging me to see value in who I am becoming. Miss Richardson, I'm pretty sure you should consider cheerleading because I can always look for you in any season, hooting and hollering and cheering me on, and I'm forever grateful for your wisdom. Mr. Mao, from our mean Mondays and thankful Thursdays, you didn't define me by where I was, by where you knew I could go. So while I may be more ready to walk across the stage than most, I leave HHCA not just with memories, but with deep gratitude for all HHCA has done for me and the foundation that has prepared me for my next steps at Auburn. War Eagle.
Hi everybody, I'm Emma. I have a lot to say, but not a lot of time, so I'm just going to start with thank you. Throughout my 7 years at HHCA, I've grown more than I ever could have imagined. When I first moved here from Tennessee, I thought these would be some of the worst years of my life. Little did I know they would become some of the most meaningful years, and this would be one of the hardest goodbyes I've ever had to make. HHCA has brought me people I will never forget and friendships that will last a lifetime, and for that, I will be forever grateful. A special thank you to my parents for sacrifices they made for me and my sisters to come and attend HHCA. Thank you, Mom and Dad, for always supporting me, encouraging me, and believing in me. And Dad, thank you for not getting too mad when I would see you at Starbucks in the middle of the school day. I have grown in ways I never thought a school could shape me. My classmates, mentors, teachers, and coaches have all pushed me to become the best version of myself. I could share countless memories from my time at HHCA, winning the state championship with my dad, getting in trouble for jumping in giant puddles at the old school, and somehow getting disqualified 3 years in a row at Steering Spirit Week. And of course, there are many more memories, but we don't have time for that. To all my classmates, thank you for everything you guys have done for me and making this place feel so much more than just a school. Growing up with you has been a blessing that I'll never take for granted. I thank Jesus every day for placing each of you in my life. He's guided me through every challenge, every success, and every uncertain moment, and I give him all the glory for bringing me to who I am today. And a special thank you to Miss Richardson. She has showed me what a courageous woman can look like and has been my biggest cheerleader throughout my whole time here. As we move on to this next chapter, whether it be college, work, or whatever God has planned for us, I hope we never forget the memories, lessons, and friendships we have built here. Congrats to us, thank you HHCA, and most importantly, thank you Jesus for blessing me with the journey and with amazing people who made it really unforgettable.
How are we? Good, thank you. All right. If we haven't met before, my name is Finley. My time at HHCA has truly been a blessing. Being surrounded by such amazing people for the past 7 years has impacted me in so many ways. I'm especially grateful for the friendships I've made here, and I wouldn't trade them for the world. Throughout my time at HHCA, I've made countless memories that I'll always cherish. Here are some of my favorites. Coach Hop making us do wall sits at retreat for farting. Hiding under desks to play Fortnite with Caleb. Playing SF during school, if you know, you know. And I think I'll even miss Coach Peduzzi yelling at us to hit the dirt. Every moment has meant something to me. There's so many things I'll miss about this place. The people, the memories, and even the soap dispensers. It hurts my heart to say that this will all be a memory soon, but deep down, I know that the Lord has something special planned for each and every one of us in this class. I'd like to thank my parents for making this possible and guiding me to be a better man along the way. I'd like to give a special thank you to Coach Smith, Coach Mao, Coach Hop, and Coach Brown for always supporting me and encouraging me in my goals and pushing me to be the best version of myself. Thank you, HHCA. Go Tigers.
Recording, Mom? Okay, good. This January, I had the privilege of traveling to Minnesota to shadow their state's Youth in Government Mock Legislature Conference, a program I've been very involved with throughout my time in high school. It was in a speech after closing convocation that my good friend, Ankit Mukhopadhyay, remarked, "The endless fun has finally come to an end." Those words stuck with me, because as a fellow senior, my endless fun, high school, was also coming to an end. And in observance of that, I would be remiss if I did not mention how these last 3 years have undeniably been supplemented by experiences and opportunities that have been made possible by those around me. And for that, I owe many thanks. First, I would like to thank my family and friends. Mom, your support has been crucial throughout my time in high school. Thank you to my teachers, Mr. Harrington, Ms. Hilton, Ms. Hayes, Ms. McElroy, Mr. Collins, and Mr. Dale, amongst others, for providing 4 years of academic and extracurricular rigor, while also enabling me to reach feats I never imagined possible. Thank you to Mr. Lingefeld for instilling in me values of tolerance and compassion, while also being a guiding figure in my journey of youth civic engagement. And finally, thank you to my friends over at the YMCA, Kel Runyon, Mary Capers Bledsoe, and DeAndre Hicks. You all have been instrumental in teaching me that democracy is truly not a spectator sport. And as a huge shout out to my fellow UMich roommates, Ainsley Castro and Reagan Matthews, thank you guys, and have a great evening.
Will you give them another round of applause, please? Thank you, parents and family, for choosing and sacrificing for Christian education. You can see the impact that we are allowed to have, body, mind, and spirit. And this is a great representation of the product that we try to produce here. So tomorrow night, 7 o'clock, LCC, we will wrap this up. And seniors, you've got 23 hours left. All right, so good job tonight. I will see you tomorrow at 10 o'clock, Low Country.